This is by far the most underrated skill for a barber. And I'm not talking about how you fade or, how you line people up. I'm talking about the ability to retain clients. This video is specifically for the intermediate barber. Got a little bit of clientele, even knows how to get some clients, but for some reason, they're just not seeing substantial growth in their business. And it's because they're not retaining all of those new leads that they could be if they just made a simple adjustment. My goal in this video is to teach you how to retain, communicate, and connect with clients so they feel like they're committing a sin if they leave you. I feel like I'm cheating on my barber. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Will Stamm, and my goal with this YouTube channel is to teach you how to do the same thing by first starting with building a six-figure clientele, ultimately scaling into business ownership, and then ultimately leveraging that to get you all the way to seven figures and beyond. I know the question, why is this so important? Because if you remember previous videos where I talked about how you can get new clients every week, about 15 new clients every week with a 25% average retention rate, you can build up to six figures in less than 1 year. So the thing is if all you do is get new clients and you never retain any, you're basically on the hamster wheel, just spinning wheels, and you're never getting anywhere. I know you've probably heard of this word before, and it's called scale, right? But most people don't even really understand what that means. Here's the simple example for you, right? In terms of scale, you spend money or you spend effort or time, right, to acquire new client acquisitions, right? And then as you retain those clients, you get those clients to spend more money with you without spending more money or time or effort. That is the definition of scale. Output to receive in, and then make the people who are already attached to your brand spend more money. That's ultimately how you create that wave of scale. So retention is a major part of scale because you don't want to have to spend more effort and more time and more resources to attract new clients if you can just make the ones you already got love you and pay you more money for the same exact thing. That's why it's so important. Now, let's dive deep into this thing. So I'm going to give you 3 effective ways. Number 1, build confidence. The key here is to build confidence in your customer, right? There's a couple ways you do that. The first one is teaching them how to groom and care for themselves when you're not around, right? Give them product knowledge, right? Have them take some products home with them and use them. Teach them how to use it, educate them. Also, explain to them how they like to get their hair cut. Once they tell you, teach it to them in a way that it makes sense to them. This establishes you as the expert. And then what it allows them to do is put their trust in you. Once they trust you, they feel like even if they have to go to somebody else on a business trip, they're gonna feel like you're the expert, and they're gonna go to the other barber and be like, hey man, my barber back home said I get a number 3 on top, I get a number 1 on the sides, and then my beard is a shadow, which is the guard, no guard, clippers all the way open, and then he just razors the front. He don't razor nothing else, and then make sure that, this side is matched up with this side. Whatever it is that you give them as far as details, they are going to love you for educating them. And what this does is it's going to build that trust level, which makes them establish you as the authority for everything in their life when it comes to grooming, right? And when they look at you as the authority and the expert, the chances of them wanting to go to somebody else scares them to death. So make sure you build their confidence by teaching them how to care for themselves, even when you're not around. It's not going to hurt you in any way. It's going to make you the authority, and it's going to do this other thing. It is going to let them know you care more about them and their grooming outside of the barbershop, and this is not purely transactional. That's a major, major gem when you're talking about client retention. Number 2, be a solution for your clients. I'll give you a couple ways to go into that, right? I want you to ask your clients, how were their previous experiences at the barbershop? Ask them about a good time. What did you like about the last guy you were going to? Man, his lineups was crispy. That tells you what you need to focus on, right? Make the lineup crispy. Say, what are some things you didn't like? He was always late. He was unreliable. It was a headache trying to get an appointment with him. The shop he was at, man, the parking was crazy. Other barbers in there cussing, carrying on. I couldn't bring my son in there. All of these different things, right, are issues, right, that you can easily solve to make them happier without having to spend any extra money, right? And it shows you listen to them, which is the first sign of respect. And then by solving those issues, it shows you care. People don't care what you know. They don't care what you do. They care about how you make them feel. If people feel cared for, that connection is building, right? And the second half of that is making sure whenever your clients contact you, however it is, it's email, text message, maybe they call you, maybe they come in, maybe they're in the chair now and they need their next appointment, always give them a solution to their next haircut appointment as soon as possible. I'll give you an example. My clients will call me and be like, yo, Will, man, I can't make my 10 a.m. on Friday. What else you got? I'm gonna answer that phone and I'm gonna make sure, even if I gotta come in on my off day, to cut that person. Because if you go the extra mile, they'll make it worth your while, right? But also, I don't wanna give them any reason at all to consider going to somebody else. Now, I wanna talk about the most important part of this video. In today's times, right, we have something called social media, right? Where it's a media outlet where we can go and be social. Barbers, unfortunately, we don't really get into very much being social, right? But I think it's costing us dearly because it's an easy and effective way to build connection, right? So here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about becoming a fan of your customer. Most people, if you ask the average person, they'll say, man, I'm trying to get my followers up like you. Now, I've built about 70,000 followers on Instagram, 100,000 on TikTok, almost 20,000 on YouTube, right? So I know a little something about building followers, but I'm going to give you the game on what's better than that. It's called becoming a fan. So when clients come sit in your chair, I want you to get their social media and follow them. Don't ask them to follow you. Just follow them. And then every day, I want you to, engage with their content. Go down their page, like a couple pictures, because they're gonna get up and they're gonna look at their phone and they're gonna see your name. You're gonna be at the top of mind. And if you're a fan of them, they're gonna become a fan of you. The reason why this is so important is because when you become a fan of something, you justify things they do, right? You support them, right? You spend money with them, you promote them, right? And it's organically. So you'll see me a lot of times in my customers' comments, right? Writing 2 or 3 sentences, fire emojis. I'm doing a lot of that stuff because I'm engaging with them, but it has to be genuine. And it is genuine. I'm a fan of people who are a fan of me. That just makes sense. I spend money with people who spend money with me, right? It's a business, thing where people are just like, yo, we gotta keep the money in the same circles. I support my friends, I go to their events, I go to clients, all of that stuff, and vice versa. Then here's what's funny about it. They start sharing your content. They start commenting, which is driving your engagement. You wonder why you can't go viral? You ain't been a fan of nobody, so ain't nobody a fan of you. Go be a genuine fan of the success of other people, right? You gotta be a cheerleader before you become the team leader, right? You gotta go become a fan of other people. So if you can do that and engage with their content that they post on social media and their stories and stuff like that, constantly, you'll always remain at the top of mind. And you'll always be the first person they think of when they think of getting a haircut. And it'll lead to more bookings. It'll lead to better tips. It'll lead to them promoting you more organically without having to ask. And ultimately, all of those things are so much better for your business. And guess what? It's free to do so. It costs you nothing to be a fan. If I was you, I'd try it and let me know the results you get. Now, I know there's somebody watching this video. It's like, man, I don't want to be a solution for clients. I don't want to help them build confidence and teach them how to groom themselves. That's what they need to pay me for, right? Or I don't want to engage on social media. Social media ain't for me. It's a bunch of drama. Well, all right, you can keep that opinion, but guess what? You're going to stay broke, and me and everybody else, we're going to go build. Now, if you're the person who got value out of this video and you want to go from 0 to 6 figures and 7 figures and beyond, you got to watch this next video.